Sri Mahaganapathe Namaha, Sri Saraswati Namaha, Sri Padavallabha, Narasimha Saraswati, Sri Guru Dattapeetham Namaha.
भक्तिस्तस्मिन् रतिरूपा सेवहि भक्तो धरनचना भावं तस्यामाद्याय बोधिं तस्मिन् निवेशय भक्तिस्तस्मिन् रतिरूपा सेवहि भक्तो धरनचना भावं तस्यामाद्याय बोधिं अद्वेष्ट सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहंकारः समदुःखसुखक्षमी अद्वेष्ट सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहंकारः समदुःखसुखक्षमी.
Please, can I have the original Gita Upadesha scene with Hanuman on the top of the flag? Now, see the whole scene of Gita Upadesham, please. The entire Upadesham given by the Lord is summarized in that. Tomorrow I'm going to talk of that. But it is enough for you to remember that on all this, to be called as Bhakti Shatka, there is one aspect on the top of the flag, that's Hanuman. Lord Hanuman, the representative of Parama Bhakta, true Bhakta, who fulfills all the 35 qualities of a Bhakta, which we are going to show in the course of time. You have a look, write down. When you go back home, put the question to yourself, do I have any of these qualities? Am I the Bhakta of Sadguru here? If so, have I done all these acts? And if you have done all the 35, you are no different. You are one with Appaji. But do we follow and fulfill that criterion? I don't think so. That's why in the 7th chapter, Lord says, 1 in a million strives to find me. Out of those, 1 in a million tries to understand me. And out of those, only 1 attains me. So in all different pralaya, maybe there's 1 person who fulfills that criterion. Now Hanuman symbolizes the bhakti in any spiritual path. That is what the chariot is. It's a spiritual path we are going. In the spiritual path, we cannot proceed unless we have bhakti. We may be greatest jnani, but you are not able to proceed further. You need bhakti, like our devotee Hanuman has learned from his life. Am I right, sir? Bhakti is needed. It is an upasana, worship of the manifest, expressed as bhakti and seva to the Lord is Hanumat Seva. It is upasana, but the main criterion is faith, love. And this is applicable for he who is constitutionally more emotional. But jnana is incorporated in bhakti. And reverse, vice versa. Worship of the unmanifest. If you go through the first 3 or 4 slokas, the Lord says, no bhakti, no seva needed for the worship of the unmanifest. It's only contemplation. It is transcendental meditation. Very difficult to do so because it is incomprehensible for majority. So Krishna says, forget that. And then goes to the next 16 slokas on bhakta. Bhakti is the easier path of the two. Hanuman, Prahalad and Narada are the examples of bhakti. We may love God, Now, replace. We will all think and we express that we love Swamiji. But how do we make him love us? You have to make him love you. Then only you get the returns. By just loving him, you're not going to get any return. Perfection in practical application of the immortal message is the surest way to making him dear to us. Mad bhaktaha same priyaha. Every sloka from chapter, that particular one, sloka 4 in the chapter 12. Mad bhakta same priyaha, mad bhakta same priyaha, mad bhakta same priyaha. Now when you go to the first sloka which we are talking of is Adveshta Sarvabhutanam, which we discussed. No hatred to any being. Learn to see the God in all forms of life. Every single form of life has divinity within. Ignorance makes the individual unable to express divinity. That's what you see from Adveshta, which is on the screen now. Have we got it on the screen? Adveshta. Don't hate anybody, because there is God inside everybody. If you hate someone, you are hating the God. Then you have done the greatest sin in your life. Do not hate. But unfortunately, ignorance in that person has not made him express the divinity. But you should be ignorant as well? Please don't. Next one is Maitra. No use just not hating a person. You should develop friendship. That goes hand in hand. Must develop love to all. Love all, no hatred to any is the rule of thumb. Forbid, the next one is what we're talking about. Don't change it yet. What is Maitra? Friendship. The world lives on friendship. But there are rules for friendship. I'll go through the rules which come under. And you put yourself question, am I a true friend? Am I fulfilling? It is not there. So I'm giving those to you. The friendship comes from integration. Without integration, friendship does not come. 2, friendship comes from sacrifice. You give what you have to him, not what he has given you. It comes from sharing the love, giving the love, not cheating, not being selfish, and not by bribery. Many of us get up to the last 3 or 4 qualities and bribe to make friends. For heaven's sake, that is not the way to make friendship. Learn the art of friendship. Who are the ones? Husband and wife. Follow these rules and love the art of friendship. Parents and children, please, important. This friendship is there between parents and children. Between the children in the school, between members of the family and the society. What have we come? We come to nuclear families from joint families where we are going away, and we think it's a burden when our parents and the grandparents depend on us. So we should not do that. Now, the next word, please. Karuna. The same friendship has to be expressed in the form of compassion. Then only the friendship has a quality to it. The mother's love for the child is Karuna. Mother is called as Karunamurti. If we go through the life history of Puja Swamiji, why did Mother Jayalakshmi Mata make that 11-year-old child suffer all the hardships in the first 11 years of life and not give him one freedom of eating and enjoying the life? Why did Auntie Venkama had the cane in her hand while she had the sweet to his sister? Why all the troubles that went through? That is because compassion, Karuna, that they knew he had the future role, and toward that role they had to bring sadhana and bring him to what he really is an avatara. So the Karuna, mother's love, has a purpose behind it. When mother is angry, it is not because she is really angry with the child, but it is angry because she wants you to be a better person in the society. So if we don't show that anger to the child and say, oh, it is just my child, it is just my child, And the child, when she is 13 or 14, is to revolt against you and come back and say, who are you? The Western society, which has shown these seeds of the problem starting at the age of 13 years. And the Eastern society has taken that example, has brought it at the age of 9 years. We are worse than the Western society. We are putting that question early in our life. So compassion makes us reach the heart of the individual in suffering, irrespective of the caste, creed, or religion. Show compassion to all, including a sinner. That comes to the sin. We talked about Papa yesterday. Every saint has a past. Every sinner has a future. If you remember this world, you will not hate any sinner. Valmiki Maharshi, who brought Ramayana for us, go back to his story. What he's got now. So let us not look down upon a sinner. Narada Muni brought the best out of Valmiki Maharshi. Nirmama, that means no selfishness. This seeing God in all, feeling of my people, all Swamiji's devotees. If you look at everyone and say they're all Swamiji's devotees, in that case, Swamiji loves them. If Swamiji loves them, I should love them. That should be the attitude. And not saying it's my party, it is my group of people. Nirahankara. No pride, no egotism, no showmanship, no feeling of I am the superior. I am coming to the front of the row because I have done all this. If we have done all of this to Swamiji, Swamiji has already noticed it, and if you are in the background, he will call you to the front, where is that person? You don't need to come to the front to show your face to him. Let the people who are striving and eager to see the Swamiji's face, bring them forward, and the happiness they get is your blessing from Swamiji to giving them a chance. Sama, Sukha, Dukkha. We have already done that. Kshami, okay, capacity to excuse. Mother's compassion to her child, who excuses the child, and who is capable of excusing the fault of her child all the time. I'll say one or two of those that are not in there. Okay? Humility is another good character. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavihastina shunichaiva shvapake pandita samadarshinaha. Humility. Real education shines in humility. You see in all the different groups of people, you don't look down upon them as good or bad. You look upon them, each one has come with a duty. The sweeper, if he doesn't do his duty of sweeping, we are going to get germs in the society. So he has a great role. A cleaner of the toilet has a great role to play. So it is important that Vinaya, you must show humility. Sashtanga Namaskara to learned and respected elders is a way of showing humility. Satyam, or saying truth, is another quality of a bhakta. Abstaining from uttering falsehood, saying the truth, completing what is undertaken, sweetness of speech, serving elders and teachers. I'll say some more because we're coming tomorrow to the point about truth, satyam. Finally, patience. I'll stop at this because you have all been patient. Yesterday till 9 o'clock. Today, we're not bad, 8:30. But you have been patient. Do not commit actions with impatience, because if you decide to be impatient and leave, you are going to miss an important statement that might change your life. So do not be impatient. Those who are tolerant may be ridiculed as powerless. That is why Vidura, when questioned, he says, the strength of Yudhishthira is in his patience. Because he put up with so much of patience of the problems given by his cousins, he could win the heart of everybody. If he had taken revenge the first time and he did it like the Bhima wanting to do so, then we wouldn't have had Kauravas and Pandavas, righteous and unrighteous. Yudhishthira showed love, family prestige, family name, the Kula Dharma, everything is so important. He kept importance for that. He says, what he has done is insult. I'm not going to bear grudge on it. That way, Nainam Chindanti Shastrani comes again into that reckoning in this shloka. So this completes what we wanted to talk about in the 6 chapters of today. Remember the 36 qualities of a bhakta. Some are in the printout form, but not many. But we are going to make amends and put all the 36 tomorrow. But we are going to also bring the qualities of a jnani tomorrow. So it's an important day tomorrow where we are coming to the conclusion of the 18 chapters of learning about the basics of Srimad Bhagavad Gita.